Good morning, friends. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. This morning we're going to get my August set up in my Sterling ink. I have already gone through and put the washi on it. Let me flip it a little bit. Yeah, that should be good. I have my little calendar here. I do have my meals planned out for the month of August. I did fall a little behind and I didn't plan for July for last week or this week, but, or is it last week, this week, and the week before? Yeah, I haven't done this week's at all, but that's okay. No big deal. So this is the new Wrong collection. It is my comeback era. So, I mean, I'm not like in college, I'm not switching jobs or anything right now. But we're still going to use it. Not a big deal. I have not opened up this portion yet of the PET tape, but I have it right here if I need it. So I thought about going through and putting the numbers in these blocks, but I think they're a little too big, so we're not going to do that. And then I never use the dots, so I'm thinking about filling up the dots in my journal once I have enough of them, so to do a whole page, just to use them. All right, so down here we do have a little bit of spots that we can cover, and then up here we have a few spots as well that I can cover with some decor. What do I want to use? I want to make sure I keep you guys in frame. I am going to, my arm is so itchy this morning. I am going to be setting up a different spot for my my tripod. Well, it's not a tripod, but similar. Let's see. Do we want to put, I think that's going to be too big because that'll go into this. All right, so I'm thinking we could do some of this tape, not tape, ripped paper, if I can get it off. I think I have a sticker over it. I did. All right, so let's see. I think it will fit down here. Let's go right down to the bottom. And I might have to cut it. I didn't cut it enough. There. And then we'll just put that right there. And of course I overlapped it and I didn't want to do that. And I doubt I can get it back up. I am so excited to be going to get my nails done this week. My lady is back. And to be honest with you, in the month and a half that she has been out, I've only broken one nail. I do have a few that I think are lifting, but that's not too bad. So I've kind of been a little gentle with them. Let's trim off a little bit of this. There, perfect. Okay. Get those off my fingers. And then I think over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with this girl that has AC/DC on her shirt, because I am definitely an AC/DC fan. So we're going to take her and put her right over here. And then I'm going to take this Stay Focused, because I definitely need to stay focused. I have 3 sisterhood journals. 2 of them are my international journals, but I literally just got one like a week ago, and then I got another one yesterday. So I am working on those, and then I am working on the, is it group 2's? Yeah, because group 1 is no longer existing. So I have group 2. I think we use these pencils. Right down, let's go like, maybe like this. Yeah, I like that. So I have a group 2 one that's got I'm going to have that one mailed out by the end of the week. I like this one too. And then I'm hoping to have one of my sisterhoods for the international group mailed out by the end of the week as well, because I know there's going to be another one coming in. Let's do this alarm clock, because I am always up like at the ass crack of dawn. Let's put that right here. Okay, so I'm going to come in and I'm going to do August right over here. And I'm just going to draw it. I need my board because I'm going to pop through that paper, I think. I'm just going to, because I can't draw worth a crap, so I'm just going to, do my regular doodle that I do. Hopefully this pen doesn't bleed through too bad. And not too bad. So I will fast forward through this. Okay, we got that done. So now I'm just going to go through and set this up over here. Make sure I still got it in frame. I do. Just going to go through and I feel like I need to darken these. I don't think I've done it any other month. Oh, I did put the numbers on. Should I do that this month? Let's see. So we got the brown and the pink. Let's do the pink. I don't have a whole lot going on just yet this month for August because we're not there yet. I do have a one work appointment set up for the 3rd, which is next week. I'm pretty sure that's next week. Yes, that's Monday. So we will put that down. I don't even think I wrote it down. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Normally we don't do the closings with the home buyers. But with 21st Mortgage, I guess if they don't include their land with the mortgage, like it's not up as collateral, we just meet with the home buyer and they sign all the documents. Like I know nothing about mortgages, so they're going to be signing this paperwork. I don't know if they're going to read it on their own. Like I can't tell them anything about it. Like I do with the homes, like I highlight important parts of it, like things they really need to know. So I don't know. And it's like 40 pages long for this mortgage. And I received it yesterday from 21st Mortgage, and I'm thinking, am I just supposed to have them sign this stuff and then have them read it? Like I have no idea. But I guess I have to do what I have to do. I mean, normally they send, I've never had to do this with 21st. Normally they'll send somebody up to our office with a notary and they go through all the documents, but my guess is because he didn't include his land as collateral. So we're going to be signing a mortgage with a blind eye, and I'm not signing anything on that mortgage. The bank is going to sign that, not me. So this month and next month, I've got to start saving some money. We are going on a mini vacation in October. We are going to Watkins Glen State Park. Not for a race or anything like that. I know that stuff's like big down there. But we're going down there because we want to go to the gorge, and my husband's sister is going to meet up with us that day. And I think she said that she's like 20 minutes from there. So she's going to meet up with us. We're going to have dinner and stuff. And we're going to also go to the wineries. They have a ton of wineries down there. So we're going to do that. And I think we're staying 3 nights. Yeah. So I got to ask my sister to watch my pup. All right, so let's get some things written down, and I just put that on the wrong date. Where is my whiteout? Right here. Because I was working on a Sunday through Monday yesterday, because I am a huge planner, and we are planning on taking a 2-week trip next year in October to Utah, and we're going to go to all the national parks there. And we are also going to hit up the Grand Canyon, and then we're going to go over to California and go to Death Valley and Cerro Gordo Mines and King Canyon and Sequoia National Park. And then we're going to rent an RV, which is so cool that you can do that now. Helps if I know how to spell this morning. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I've been working on figuring out like the best route to maximize our time. So, and like we weren't originally planning on doing Cerro Gordo and California until, was it yesterday? What's today? Today's Tuesday. And on Sunday, me and my husband, we were watching, we've been following the guy that owns Cerro Gordo. Like he bought it, the property, the mines, everything. He bought that at COVID, like right before COVID hit. And, I don't know if you can actually go down into the mines, but that would be awesome. Like my husband would love that. I don't think I'm going to go down into the mines because that's just not me. But yeah, so he wants to do that. So I put that into our plans. I'm just writing in our paydays. And I sat down yesterday, and I think we're going to end up doing a full 2 weeks for the vacation. Only because I don't want to rush anything, and we both have the time. Like, I think next year I get 4 weeks, and I think this year he got 4 weeks. Because this year he was at his job for 5 years, so he got 4 weeks. And then next year I'll be at my job for 5 years, and I'll get 4 weeks. So that's always good. And to be honest with you, I mean, that's honestly, we really only take one bigger vacation if we take a vacation. Like this year, we're only taking a small, like, weekend type trip. Um, so those are our paid days. So I don't need these two pens. We'll put those over there. And then let's write in my days off. But yeah, so I'm super excited for that one too. And like we're going to fly into Salt Lake City and then we're just going to do a whole round trip and fly back out of Salt Lake City. And I have found a couple of different places that we can rent the RV. You can rent an RV or a camper van. So I'm debating on which one, but the only reason that I plan so far ahead is because I got to figure out how much money we got to save. Like the trip this year, we don't have to save as much as what we would have to for next year. So that's good because next year is going to be a doozy. I think we are going to go taking my daughter and granddaughter. We're going to go school shopping this day. I told both the kids that I would buy the baby's book bags and shoes and a couple of outfits. But Mike and Mackenzie will be going to, I think they're going to Water Safari sometime in August. So they're going to stop at the outlet malls on the way back. And I don't need that. So I'm just going to give them the money to pick up the shoes and a couple outfits for Asher Man. And then me and Marissa and Penelope are going to go probably to Watertown and find her some cute clothes and some shoes. I ordered both the baby's book bags, so we got that done already. I think they start, when is Labor Day? It's September. I feel like Labor Day, it's usually the second or the first Monday in September, but I feel like they go back to school this first week of September. I can't remember. I'll have to find out. But let's get all these bills written in. We got the mortgage. I would love to get that thing paid off. That would be amazing. We don't have any credit card bills due this month. They're both paid off. And now that I have bought a new car, I don't have to write truck 1 and truck 2. And I think my Mazda payment is due this day. So I'm just going to write it in. I'm just going to write it in here, right here, in an erasable pen, just in case it's a different day. I have not received anything yet for the payment, so I don't even know where to submit my payment. I love erasable pens. I should be using them more often, but this stuff is pretty permanent. Like they happen like clockwork every month. My Progressive is my renewal month this time, so I'm gonna make sure that that's paid beforehand. My freaking electric bill went up, but we had a heat wave, just like I think 90% of the country did, and I gotta figure out when my Patreon payments come out. The 16th is Cricket, and then 24th is Canva. Yeah, I have 2 Patreons that I follow. I think Inky Quill is the 25th. I can't remember the date of the other one. I'll have to look that up though. So I make sure I have them on the right date. And then I always put, like, Casella's usually done, like, that's my trash. It's usually done on the last day of the month, but there's not always 31 days, so I always just keep it on. It doesn't look like I have a whole lot of bills, but when you add up the price or the amounts of my bills, it's a lot. It's a bit cheaper now that, well, not really, because my Mazda is the same price as my truck was. But that's because I had to carry over a little bit off the truck. And then we have, I think I'm going to write my appointments in this purple. You know what? Let's write the appointments in an erasable purple. Then that way if they change, I can erase them. So we have Bowen, close. So that means I got to be to work early that day. And then I don't have any other appointments yet, but I'm going to have a nail appointment probably this Wednesday because now I actually have some appointments I got to fill in here for this week. Did I have my appointments written in here? Did I have any appointments? I did. I had Tuesday, And then I have my nail appointment tomorrow. And I had, oh, and I got to get blood work tomorrow. I've been having some, we're going to do that early. We're going to do that before my nails. I've been having some issues with my edema. I'm sure I had some other appointments that I'll get in here afterwards. I kind of fell off with my planning last month. Just haven't been feeling right. Haven't been feeling like myself. I haven't had my Wegovy shot in about 2 months, so I have not been feeling normal. I don't know if it's because my body was so dependent on that Wegovy shot, but let's get my meals in here. I think we are done with these pens. What color should I use? Let's do blue for my meals. So I went through and I printed out for the rest of the year. I've done August and I have done through December. Let's get this back here to my months. And I've done 2 of them. So I have one for my planning and then one for my meals. So let's get all of these written in here and then I think I should be done. And I figured if I do it in a, you know what, let's get the board back. Where are you? And I'll do it on one side at a time. And then if I need to change any of my meals, again. Does anybody ever have that feeling where they just don't feel right and don't want to do anything? I'm writing the meals down here. I do put in some of these fend for yourself nights, and it's just me and my husband, so we have those nights. But yeah, like I just, for the last couple of weeks, I haven't been in my planner, and I've been in my journaling, but that's about it. I haven't wanted to do anything else. It's raining. Buffalo. Okay, I'm going to fill this out and bring it back. Okay, so I got all the meals in there. So let's get a couple of things up here. Let's do this one. Progress is not perfection. And then, let's see, what else do we have? We could put, ooh, coffee. Like me some coffee. Could do it, I guess we might have to do it over. Oh, we're going to do it right there. And then I think I'm going to put a goals up there. Let's go with this. I think I'm going to have to cut it down though. I gotta save. That's crooked, but I don't care. Let's put goals right up here. And then I'm going to put in my savings goals for the month. Let's see. We'll go with this pen. Save. And then let's say another 500 for, we'll just say October 2027. And then we'll do 200 for Xmas. And then we'll check back in at the end of the month and see if we did that. So that is this month's layout for my Sterling ink. Let me know what you think, if you like it. If you guys have a Sterling ink, how do you set it up? Any questions, let me know. I will link Sterling Ink's website below. I'm not sure when they come out with their new stuff. I think it's the beginning of September, but I will definitely be keeping my eye out for that. And I am glad you spent some time with me today. And if you don't want to miss any of my videos coming up, make sure you are subscribed and your bell notification is turned on. And you'll be notified next time I post. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.